Tonight's stream is going to be brought to you by Next Level Games Moonee Ponds. That's my local card game store. They do all sorts of TCGs, CCGs, as well as board games. So do give them a looky if you're around Moonee Ponds. Hey, and if you ever go into a pre-release there, let me know. We can hook up and play some games. Some games. Oh, okay. Yep, sure. There we go. Ha! So as you can see, we've got the card cam working. And I have this lovely booster box thanks to NLG Moonee Ponds, as you can see down there. So we're going to smash some boosters. Now, things to note about Dominaria. Every single booster has at least one legendary. It replaces, or it doesn't replace the card slot, but the card slots are a little bit different because of that. So we're going to be cracking an entire box. I'll just be going for the sweet stuff right up the back, basically. That smell of booster packs. That smell is always delicious. So I should probably drop this somewhere out there. Alright, let's move some stuff around, because we're going to need somewhere to put everything once we've cracked it. I'll just chuck it up there. Ooh, okay, so straight up, foil. Which should be coming up. There we go. Okay, great. So what have we got? Oh yeah, $4.20. US prices, of course, from TCG Player. Traxxas Scourge of Krug. Huh. Foil's like $30 at the moment, which will drop in price, but that's pretty cool. Trample. Enters the battlefield tapped. Doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you get to untap it, which is artifacts, legendaries, sagas, and historic cards. Historic cards. That was funny because that was... Oh, okay, yeah, sure. So that was our legend card. Sort of. This is also our legend card that we got. And our rare... That is the Forebearer's Blade, which is an artifact equipment. The equipped creature gets +3/+0 and has vigilance and trample. Whenever an equipped creature dies, attach the Forebearer's Blade to target creature you control. It's alright. Doesn't sound like horrible or anything. Nice. I forgot that I don't actually have chat up, so that's just slightly awkward. Let me just get that up for you. There it is there. Metapop Gaming, how you doing? Metapop Gaming is jealous. My buds are doing the Texas release tourney and whatnot. Big Bad Kaiju says, if you get a foil, hala, save it for me please. Will do. I didn't get squat. Yeah, I didn't either. Rip. Not all bad first pull, geez. Yeah, it's alright. Big Traxxas is alright. I guess we'll see how that goes. I am just going to be alt-tabbing between chat at this point because I thought I had it up and I didn't. Probably have to just get it up on my phone. But that's fine. Oh! Okay, sure. Legendary. Our foil. When it decides that it wants to come up because it's a foil and probably doesn't really like it. Academy Drake, which is the one with kicker. It's just a common. I don't think we really care about commons, do we? Not that much. I mean, foil's foil. But our rare is Haphazard Bombardment. Yeah, you could call it haphazard. I might just call it a little bit trashy. Moving on, moving ahead. He says as he switches screens. No. Like I don't have any Dominaria. Oh, okay, right. Rip. Rip you not having any Dominaria. Go out and buy some. I am not a shield for wizards. Ooh, okay. That's pretty cool. It's the rare from this pack. This is 4 colors, 2 white. Evra Halcyon Witness. Legendary creature avatar. What's avatar? Lifelink. 4 colors, exchange your life total with Ever Halcyon Witness's power to 4/4. So I guess you can try and use it as like a one-turn kill or something. Interesting. Okay, uncommon, uncommon, uncommon. So that was our rare. Cool. I was just wondering if it actually like took up the actual like rare slot and still gave you a rare, but that's not the case. So it's not like Innistrad was. Right, here's our legendary creature. If that ever decides to come up, there we go. Pretty cool. Merfolk Druid. Might be good in some sort of weird land stack. And a Kamazu Druidic Vow, which is 2 green and X legendary sorcery, which means you can only cast it if you have a legendary creature or a planeswalker out. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of land and or legendary permanent cards with a converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest into your graveyard. I'm mixed on that one. I don't know if that's going to be good enough for a Super Friends deck, but I imagine like being able to just pay X and then dump a whole bunch of planeswalkers onto the battlefield sounds pretty busted. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I'm not real sure. Thinking about it, it technically should be good. I guess, mostly. We've got a Slime for the Stowaway. Hashtag New Yargle. And our rare is a Clifftop Retreat. That's right. Clifftop Retreat, because they decided that they wanted to reprint a whole bunch of the old Innistrad lands, which is amazing. It's funny because I was actually going to go out and buy some for Commander, because I don't have a playset of everything. And now I don't have to, because I'll probably end up cracking it or buying it a little bit cheaper. Slim Vote of the Rising Deep. Here you go. I've got to check where this is. Why are you not scanning? Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Looks like my camera position's actually slightly changed. Dread Shade. Dread Shade. Good old Dread Shade. I will get it up in just a minute. There we go. So what we have here is... it's fine. So 3 black for a 3/3. It gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each black you pay into it per turn. This is kind of like Ishin Shade. So Ishin Shade was it Ishin Shade? No, it was one of the shades. There was a pumpable shade. It wasn't great. It was fine, basically. This is what I wanted to check out. That one there. Sorry, I'm just getting chat up for you, as well as trying to go through and quickly adjust. There we go, webcam control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust it where it was before it crashed before. Okay, back out a little bit. Sweet, we should be good to go. Let's test it out, shall we? Hey, look at that. Sagas. Sagas seem like they're going to be like a big deal. Not all of them. Some of them are kind of... But for the most part, they look fine. Dreadshade would be great if you're playing Black Devotion deck. Shade is best friends with Gary. Oh man, Shade is such a good friend of Gary. Shade and Gary sit in a tree. It's going to be disgusting. There's also talk of new mono black deck that people might be playing as well. I think that also could be really good. We will have to see if that ends up being the case. I totally crack packs like this. Just gonna set up. This is epic. Yeah, I can actually teach you how to do it. It's real easy to set up a setup like this. Yeah, like real easy. So if you ever need help, just hit me up. I'm always willing to help out people around me, as you should do. Live your life to be better. Alright, next booster pack. Ooh, hello. Here's a Gin of the Lamp. That's a new one. I haven't seen this one in the... Oh, no, I didn't see this one in the spoilers. So there's a hidden Gin of the Lamp, which is 4 colors and 2 blue for a legendary creature. Gin has flying. So the first thing I looked at was like, does it have flying? No, what? And it's underneath the actual text. You may pay 1 blue and 3 colorless and tap an untapped artifact you control rather than pay the spell's mana cost. So cheaper if you're playing with that kind of stuff, which is great. Metapop Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Love it, love it. Song of Freylease. Good old Freylease. Pretty cool finally seeing your stream. Must lend your scanner tech soon. Definitely, man. Hey, Bucket Boy! Welcome, my friend. Okay, so here's our legendary, which is fine. Remember that there's a big focus in this set on legendaries. So this set's actually really good for Commander. Sulphur Falls, which is what I was hoping I would actually crack, because it's my jam, yo. There's so much good stuff in this set. I'm actually really digging it. What do we get? Kuwait. Ooh, I like this one though. Jaya's Immolating Inferno, which is X and 2 red. Legendary sorcery. It deals X damage to each of up to 3 targets. Targets. Not just creatures, targets. Just something like, you know, that you should probably be thinking about. Practically Commander and Brawl dedicated to this set. That is correct, Kaiju. I totally agree. Also, big shout out to Streamers Paradise, who I am now a part of, which is a streaming collective community. And they're all real nice people and stand up for all the right things. And I will be standing alongside. So that was Garner the Blood Flame. That's pretty cool. Again, when you read these uncommons, most of them just read like rares. Like, I know that they're legendary creatures and that's how they downgraded them. But a lot of them are just like, I'd play that at rare or mythic slot, like for sure. Siege Gang Commander, you should know this, but if you don't, it's 3 colors and 2 red. It's a goblin. It's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, create 3 1/1 red goblin tokens, creature tokens. Pay 1 red and 1 color, sacrifice a goblin, and the Siege Gang Commander deals 2 damage to any target. We haven't got any mythics yet, so that's fine. We'll hopefully crack some really sweet stuff. I want Planeswalkers. It's so great to have you in Streamers Paradise. Ah, thanks, man. I did it again. Thank you, Kaiju. Call everyone man, that's my problem. Baird, Steward of the of Argive. Argive. There we go. Oath of Teferi. This is actually the second Oath of Teferi that I've gotten. And I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to abuse it yet. I mean, it's quite expensive for 5 mana. So it's 3 colors, a blue and a white. Legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent you control, and then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. You may activate the loyal abilities of planeswalkers you control twice each turn, rather than only once. It's good. I think it is almost standard playable, but 5 instead of 4 is a bit sketchy for a flicker effect. I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet. Got time to break it though. I think it's going to be great in Brawl. Speaking of cool rares, here is a nice big legendary vampire. It's pretty cool. So what this is Kazarov, Seigneur Pure Blood, 5 colors and 2 black legendary creature vampire flying. When a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on Karazov. You can spend 1 red and 3 colors and it deals 2 damage to target creature. Now obviously this is for a red-black deck. I would be assuming probably something with Olivia would be my feeling. Oh, these, it just looks so pretty. That art, I want that on a playmat. Our foil was a Memorial to Glory. Just in case you really like your token generators. And everyone does, let's face it. Who doesn't love token generators? Whew. Crack, 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 crack. We've got another Slim Voter. I don't think we've cracked a single mythic yet, which is fine. But here's a cool rare. I'm going to have to read this one out for sure. The Mending of Dominaria. 3 colours and 2 green. If you don't know what a saga is, I haven't done an intro article to this set for once. But put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard for 1, like for 1 counter. Then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand, same at 2. For 3, return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, then shuffle your graveyard into your library. I'm so going to try this out in a really bad lands deck for 7-point Australian Highlander. As this saga enters, and after your draw step, add a lore counter, and then after 3 lore counters, you sacrifice it as a trigger. As a trigger. Remember that, as a trigger. That will come in handy if you remember that, because there are ways to get it back before it dies. Mate, the vampire is nuts. Imagine playing Pyroblast on a full board. Yes, I think that's the point as well. It's going to be real good. Speaking of real good things, here is some real good art on a creature that's fine. Tiana Ship's Caretaker. Again, uncommon. Probably would see it at rare, but we're about to see one of my favourite sagas, which is this one. There's ways. So 1 counter. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. In a random order. 2, same thing. But 3, artifacts you control become artifact creatures with base parent toughness 5/5 until end of turn. I think we all know what that goes with, yeah? He's big. He's bad. He's Tezzeret. Tezzeret decks are absolutely 100% going to be a thing. At least until rotation, I think. Could be wrong. Hopefully not. We will see. There's our uncommon legend. And we have a Tempest Djinn. So this is 3 blue for a 0/4 flyer, but it gets +1/+0 for each basic island you control. That sounds to me like maybe they're trying to get control to come back, which would be nice. I miss control decks. I think that in the next flashback set that they do, I'm hoping they do something like Invasion and bring out a whole heap of like new counter spells, or reprint all the counter spells. Oh, this is a bomb in limited, by the way. Denitha is amazing. Hey, look, it's Lily's brother. I believe younger brother, but I could be wrong. So this is a Josu Ves Lich King. Oh, I cannot speak today. 2 black, 2 colors, legendary creature, a zombie knight. It has a kicker of 5 colors and 6, which is really expensive. When Josu Ves enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, create 8 2/2 black zombie knight creature tokens with banners. Do not play that with the Scarab God, please. They are zombies. It will be dirty. It will be gross to kick that from your hand whilst you have Scarab God, and then wait for your upkeep and just like burn your opponent out for the rest of the damage. Here's our legendary. Actually got to foil one of these today. Yeah, fine. That's fine. Nope, that's not it. Where's our rare? There it is. Woodland Cemetery. It's a land. We don't read out lands. We're just going for the spiciness. So again, thank you very much to Next Level Moonee Games for the assist with this box. We're going to be doing some brawl and stuff with these cards. And of course we use them for Commander as well. So another Baird Stewart of Argive. Our Our second foil rare is a Gilded Lotus. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay, that's lovely. Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice for a for our first mythic. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Jaya Ballad, which is 3 red and 2 colorless legendary Planeswalker Jaya. The +1 is add 3 red, spend this mana only cast instant or sorceries, that's fine. The second +1 is discard up to 3 cards, then draw that many cards. The -8 is you get an emblem with, you may cast instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard, if a card would be cast this way, and put it into your graveyard, exile it instead. Sounds like just some sort of weird also storm. Opened a guild last night. Oh, Bucket Boy. I opened a normal one today and I was like, I just wish it was foil. I'd love a foil one. And I think everyone knows that I'm not like massive on foils. So that was my thing. Okay, so we have Shana, Sissy's Legacy. Sissay. Sorry, not Sissy. Sissay. I'm a terrible human being. We have a Banalish Marshal, which is 3 white for a 3/3. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. That's pretty cool. The Night deck definitely seems like it could be a thing. I like foils. Mine was foil. Wouldn't mind one of those foil moxes. Although I wouldn't want it. I'd just want it so I could sell it. Because I am a terrible human being. We have a Tetsuko? Huh. Tetsuko. Isn't that a rare feudal age Japanese samurai sword? From memory? I could be wrong. Oh, okay, cool. So we have a foil Pierce the Sky. But the coolest thing in this pack is a Cabal Stronghold. Hello. You are definitely a good crack out of this box. I think so far this box has been like fairly good. We've only gotten 1 mythic so far, so there's still plenty of time. I was watching the Highlander podcast video earlier. They've opened a few of the ones they picked. Oh, nice. Another Merfolk Druid and a Sylvan Awakening. So, this is a sorcery. This is 1 green and 2 colorless. And until your next turn, all lands you control become 2/2 elemental creatures with reach, indestructible, haste. Again, I think I'm going to be chucking that in a lands deck. That sounds like a really good idea. We will see. But I can think of nothing better than like animating or getting a whole bunch of lands back thanks to like Crucible and stuff. And then animating them all and then just staring at your opponent just going, hi, I kill you now, okay? Alright, chat, go and clip it. Yargle. Oh, right of... I don't even know how to say this, I'm going to try, but this is the demon one. Oh, and all of these tell a story if you look at the art as well. So this is Rite of Belzenlock. This is 2 black and 2 colors for Saga. Its 1 and 2 is create 2/0/1 black cleric creature token. Excuse me. The 3 is create a 6/6 black demon creature token with flying and trample. And at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice another creature. If you can't, this creature deals 6 damage to you. So it may just kill you. Yargle is a bad meme. Yargle is the worst meme. Yargle is a stupid meme. And I don't want to call anyone stupid for using said meme, but how is it even a meme? It's a Yargle. It's a legendary frog creature. You've seen them before. Sure, it doesn't have any text. What? I think in it's sealed and limited play, it's probably going to be like a really good card. Oh, here's something that really should be rare. Yeah, it should. Wrath, Compassion, Ship's Mage. Throwbacks. Oh, here's something that was a reprint. Verdant Force. I should read it out for everyone? Okay, sure. 5 colors, 3 green, elemental creature. Beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token to 7/7. It used to actually feature quite heavily in the old Reanimator decks. I still actually have a Verdant Force with the old art in the weird foil from one of the old Graveborn decks. Ice Manipulator is better uncommon. Fight me. I will fight you. No, I won't. I reckon Raph is only white because he has a surname with compassion. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so we have a foil Warlord's Fury, which is a common. The foils look quite stunning in this set. It's not going to come up really well on camera. It's going to look like a dual deck foil. Our uncommon legend is a vampire. And our rare, is a Primeval's Glorious Rebirth, which is without a doubt going to be amazing if somebody builds it correctly. That's just stupid. It's going to be amazing in 1v1 Brawl. Hey Chesh, what do you think of the card feel? The cards feel fine. Let me just grab one of these. Slightly smoother, but not by a whole lot. They look exactly the same. There's not much of a change, to be honest. I know that they said that there was, and there probably isn't some sort of like micro level, but as it stands, they're fine. There is our uncommon legend, and our rare is ugh. I do not like this card. Apparently neither did anyone else. Mishra Self-Replicator, 5 colors. Whenever you cast a historic spell, you may pay 1, and if you do, create a token that's a copy of Mishra's Self-Replicator. It's a 2/2. Throw it in the bin. Just bin it. It's terrible. Do not grab this card for any reason. I reckon they're thinner and smoother, as well as more bendy. Reanimator would be... Rebirth would be great for Reanimator? Yep, absolutely. Okay, Bucket Boy, tell us why you love Mishra's Self-Replicator. Oh, well, that's our second mythic. Yep. I don't like it, fight me. And our uncommon. Well, that's one Amber down, I guess. Everyone's trying to tell me how good they are, and quite frankly, just not sold. I'm trying to be, but I'm just not sold yet. It's been a really good box. Speaking of really good box, here's our legendary creature. Tesha and Ancestor's Apostle. This is 3 colors and 1 white. Flying. Whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Amazing. I don't think Amber is good in Commander, neither do I. If you're going to be playing Moxes, play the others first. They're all banned, aren't they? Hell not for we've got more to go. Yep. Oh, legendary enchantment. I didn't know that there was legendary enchantments in here on Sarah's Wings. We'll pop that one up on the screen for people to look at. Enchanted creature is legendary. Oh, okay. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creature is legendary. Gets +1/+1. Has flying, vigilance, and lifelink. This is a take on Sarah's... Damn, what was it called? Sarah's Ascendancy? Maybe? There's an old legendary enchantment from, I think, Urza's block. Too long ago. More foils. So here's another mythic. So that's mythic number 3. Our legendary mythic is a Multani, Yavamaya's Avatar, which is 4 colors and 2 green. Reach, trample legendary creature, elemental Avatar. Gets +1/+1 for each land you control, and each land card in your graveyard. For 1 green and 1 colors, you can return 2 lands you control to their owner's hand, and then return Multani from your graveyard to your hand. That is super sick. Our foil is a common Pegasus Enforcer. Is there anything else we need to watch out for in here? Creature Fungus. That Stained Glass Knight token is amazing. Agreed. So much beautiful stained glass art. Yep. Diamond, Opal, Chrome. Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely would play those before this. Hey, okay. So we've got an Avid the Cursed. Our foil is a Slin Voter. Because Leviathan, I guess. And Mythic number... We're on to number 4, right? Tasty Dragons. So what have we got here? We got a legendary creature dragon. Daudagar's reincarnated. It is 4 colors, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green. Flying, trample, haste. If the reincarnated would die instead, exile it with 3 egg counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if it is exiled with an egg counter on it, remove an egg counter from it. Then if it has no counters on it, return it to the battlefield. Not sure if I like it. I think it's fine. Speaking of uncommons that are actually should be higher rarity, if it wants to pick it up. It's not crashed, has it? Could not have crashed. I just can't. Apparently can't recognize the sphere. That is going to ruin every combo modern deck I like to play. Alright, anyway, it's a Damping Sphere. Which makes me a little bit nervous because putting that at uncommon means that everyone has access to it. Means my Storm deck, I probably should have sold out of it. If you're playing Captain Sphere as a commander, Amber is the 2nd best Mox. Yeah, that's true, I guess. The Mox is worth 30 US right now. Oh boy, I need to get rid of that then. Alright, we've got an Urgoros the Empty One. Our rare is the Steel Leaf Champion. So this is an Elf Knight for 3 green. This can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. And it's a 5/4. It's fine. People are going gaga over it. It's just like, you know what, it's fine. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not terrible by any means. It's just not... I'm just not a massive green player, I guess. Getting down. We've only got a couple of booster packs left to go. I wonder if this will pick up on a legendary token. No. Okay. Here's a Karok's Bladewing legendary token. Not seen legendary tokens before, really. I know that they're out there. I know that they've been printed. I've just never seen them. Here is Mythic Rare number 5. We are looking good. This is a Demon Lord Belzenlock. 4 colors, 2 black, flying trample. When it enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land. Then put that card into your hand. If the card's converted mana cost is 4 or greater, repeat this process, and it deals 1 damage to you for each card you put in your hand this way. Interesting. Not terrible, but interesting. Speaking of weird reprints, Skizzik's back. Tell a friend. 5 Mythics in a box? Yep, so far. We've still got, what, 1, 2... Still got 5 booster packs left, so maybe we'll hit the magic number of 6. Keeper of the Flame is our uncommon. Our foil is 1 Cabal Evangel. Just a bear. Just a bear. Quite literally a bear. It's the Beer. Our rare is a Yawgmoth of Vile Offering. So that's pretty cool. That'll be going in a Brawl deck. And this is a legendary sorcery. It is 4 colors and 1 black. You may cast a legendary sorcery only if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker, as we were talking before. Put up to 1 target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Destroy up to 1 target creature or planeswalker and then exile it. 1 shot, no getting it back. Something, 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 white wrapper. Another Slimefoot. Our rare is an Isolated Chapel. Alright. 3 booster packs left. Considering we got 2 rare foils, I highly doubt that we will end up with a mythic foil, which kind of makes me a bit sad. Hey, you remember what I was saying about 6 mythics in a box? 6 mythic. What you doing? Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. 3 colors, 1 blue, 1 white. This has been a great box. Draw a card at the beginning of the next end step, untap 2 lands. Is a +1. -3 is put target non-land permanent into its owner's library 3rd from the top. It's pretty cool. Oh, I can see how to use that. The -8, however, you get an emblem with whenever you draw a card, exile target permanent and opponent controls. That's, I'm not going to say it's busted, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Should we be greedy and say that we'll get a 7th mythic? I know we won't. There's no way. I've never seen collation where somebody's got a 7th mythic from a box. We have a non-foil, Traxxas Scourge of Krug. Krug! Legendary enchantment. Here's one in Bolus's clutches, because of course Bolus is going to be coming back. You control enchanted permanent, enchant permanent, and it's legendary. 6 mana. Probably going to be really strong in sealed. I imagine in draft it's also probably going to be good. The box is mythic. Yes, it is. It is mythic to the power of 6. It's mythic to the power of 7. Muldrotha, the Gravetide. Amazing. 3 colors, 1 black, 1 green, and 1 blue. Legendary creature elemental avatar. During each of your turns, you may put up to 1 permanent card of each permanent type from your graveyard. That's the 7th mythic. Ooh boy. And that is our uncommon. Cool. Yeah, okay, so let's sort these mythics out for a quick second. Because that is really strange to get that many mythics from a box, but I am not going to complain at all. Because I think that that is bloody marvelous. This was a really strong box, actually. Really strong. From the mocks to the good share of different rares. I don't think we got a single double up on a rare, which is nice. Which is actually quite uncommon from a box these days. I don't know if anyone else has had that problem, but I have a lot. So, let's, I guess, start it with what I'm assuming is probably going to be the least expensive. So we've got a Daragaz, we got a Multani, we got a Demon Lord, we got ourselves a Muldrotha, we got a Teferi, a Jaya Ballad, and a Mox Amber. Ooh, doggy! 7 mythics from a box. Well, I think that this box is pretty much sold for itself, yes. That is exactly it. Wow, in foil they're worth how much? That's ridiculous. Gotta be reading that wrong, right? $100 for a Mox Amber? You people are crazy. It's not that good. You have 12 of the 20 most expensive cards. Well, you know what? That's the way the boosters crack sometimes. I've had some pretty bad luck in the past. Well, this has been a box opening thanks to Next Level Games Moonee Ponds. I have 30 minutes before a PTQ that I'm interested in doing, which is a sealed MTGO PTQ, no, whatever. So I might go and play in that preliminary pre-pro tour qualifier. My brain doesn't work, neither does yours. I'm going to have to catalogue these at some point, which is going to be fun, I guess. But I don't know if I really felt that much of a change between these and say, huh, no, it's pretty much the same. I don't feel like they're any thinner. I do feel like that they might be cut a little bit weirder, like the edges, you probably can't see it, but the edges there are actually a little bit sharper than they should be on the mocks. Narius, thank you for joining me on my little expedition of what is probably the most epic box of Dominaria I'm ever going to crack, let's be honest. It's been real good. Alright, so I should go and prepare for this PPTQ. Keep cracking packs. Not like this for value, because it will never usually happen, but instead for draft, or for sealed, or for mini masters. You know what, just crack them however you feel like it, because that's your own thing.